Trying to make ground through the middle here, Exeter. Closely packed. Hooper again. Dweba to the 22. Slade. Faywaboso just waits, times that beautifully, runs onto it spectacularly.
Absolutely perfect for Faywaboso to run onto. Does really well under pressure to take that ball cleanly and get that left shoulder down so he can shield himself and the ball. So quite often he'll stop in the contact and then go again, but it means that they can't use his momentum against him.
Ikitau on the loose, Slade's in the clear. Two tries in 2 minutes.
He's got the ball secure, there's only going to be one result.
Fizzle out.
There, use it, please. Oh, the ball's out, I agree.
Maybe the screaming.
That's got two.
Off put Varney just a little bit. It might not matter. Isgro's lost it. Skinner juggling with it, dropping on it, scoring with it.
They're going to check it.
I'm checking.
To me, it looks all right.
On decision is try. We just want to make sure that he hasn't knocked it on or any clear separation in the grounding, please, Dean.
Oh, it's an early tackle. He takes his arm away.
It's a try anyway.
It's
a penalty try otherwise, isn't it?
What a finish that is.
To that short side, Tuima again. Hooper pops it up off the deck. Roots is close. Varney wide. Into the corner they go. Greg Fizzolau nailing down the try bonus point for the home side. Isgro tackled by Zambonin. Kenningham. Oh, 3 men. Not sure if that was entirely legal. Little high for Carl Dixon's liking.
There is mitigation on that.
There is clear mitigation with 7 driving the ball carrier across, which causes a head-on-head, so it's just a yellow card.
Oh, that's harsh.
18.
Reckons the timing was fine.
I think that was one of those where he went up to win the ball, Murley.
Roots, lovely ball away to Varney, looking to go around the outside of Green. Tap tackle exceptional, not held. Inside the 22, Green saving Harlequins bacon.
Well, Green does so well. Reverse tap tackle. But if he doesn't quite get there, Varney is away.
Last week they were brilliant.
And the week before they beat Sarries, they surrendered a 19-0 advantage to Leicester at Welford Road.
Murley's gone here.
Had numbers on the outside, didn't they?
Wenger trying to use the feet to get himself out of trouble.
First man,
and they go to try to secure the ball. It's Chumbadze who's back with us on the tight head for the Chiefs, who's secured it, and Hammersley is away. Oh, that's loose. Maybe one last shot here for Harlequins.
Oh, we've got head contact.
By who?
By 20 Harlequins.
And they pick up off his toes by Townsend, but it might just have gone forwards. We've got some foul play.
So we've got head contact by pink 20, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So we're looking at foul play by pink 20.
Yeah, this is Harry Brown's challenge.
So a lot of the force goes through the body, then onto the head. So we're seeing it as a yellow card.
Harry Brown to the bin to join his captain Murley. So Quins with 13 at least for the next minute or so. Kind of all over it and in the way. Trapped in there. Just need to find half a metre, Exeter, to put the gloss on this performance. Fired out, and it's Slade's ball. It's Slade's try. And for much of it, it's been Slade's day.
What can do to stop him? Because he's already cutting through the gap between the two players.
And the big old roar from Sandy Park, a day that began in the murk, has ended with sunlight all across the fields as far as Exeter fans are concerned, and all across the estuary too. A day to celebrate new arrivals in Devon. Len Ikitau, Tom Hooper, part of a thumping Chiefs win. And just that sense that the good times might be returning to Devon. Quins poor, really poor, lacking in inspiration and nilled for the third time in 10 months. Exeter 38, Harlequins 0.
Thank you. It's a massive congratulations. Another one here at Sandy Park, and one to put, I guess, the frustrations of last week behind you.
Yeah. That was our initial goal this year, is just to, make this place a bit more of a fortress. And it's not quite a finished product yet, but it's heading in the right direction.
But you nailed a Harlequins team that's known for scoring tries. I mean, it felt like you played almost like the perfect wet weather game in that first half. What was the plan today, and just how well was it implemented?
I guess when it's just wet, don't really want the ball, happy to defend, make some tackles and hope that they slip up and we can capitalise on that. And I think we just got the rub of the green today. It's all just a bit of luck. Okay, so 2 wins, a draw and a loss. Last season wasn't good. This season is already so much better. What's changed? What's different? Just on that, early doors, but I think there's just been an attitude shift in terms of our standards and what we'll allow and not allow to happen. So I think that's the biggest thing that's helped us grow this year. Massive shift from your good self today, Ethan. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Cheers. Ross, feels like a big win this, given the margin of victory and backing up, I guess, after a bit of frustration after last weekend's defeat.
Yeah, there definitely was frustration last week. And we talked about actually how we can control that frustration. The lads use a different phrase of their emotional response to it, but I'm pleased that they get a reward for their efforts and a reward for that controlling that frustration, as you say, from last week. Really good first half. It kind of felt like you played kind of the wet weather conditions perfectly. For you as coaches, what was the most pleasing aspect of that? Well, this is our home. We know it best. And, for different reasons, I thought we played the conditions, the opposition, ourselves. And for me, any team that comes to Sandy Park, they're going to expect a certain type of rugby. They're going to expect a certain type of physicality. And the pleasing thing today is I think we delivered that. I'm especially pleased with the guys up front. They didn't get the rewards last week, but they got the rewards in a different way. It was scrappy. It wasn't conventional. We turned over a few too many of our own balls, but they stayed in it. They showed a willingness to fight for each other and stand up for each other at home, and that's massively important for us. Can I ask you about your new Aussies as well? They made a good little impact. How impressed have you been with them since their arrival? No, they've been great. They've just spoke it there. They've just got their first caps in front of the guys, and it's special. It's a special club, and they talked about actually how they've now gained, 60 new brothers, and they've gained a few older brothers or older father kind of mentors. And listen, we're growing something here. We got bits wrong last year. We know that, but we're getting a lot more right this year, and around that. It's about actually just focusing on us, and those two fellas have arrived over the last week or so, and they've just added in. They've just added in, and that's all you can expect when guys come in like that. And on that point, I've spent a lot of time here over the years, the good times and the bad times, but it kind of feels already after 4 games of the season, there's a different mood around this place compared to last term. So for you, kind of what's changed? What's different already? I think you're starting to see guys that are taking responsibility. Us as coaches as well, taking responsibility, but also enjoying getting down to work. This club, its history has been based upon hard work, and you've got guys out there that Ethan Root's picking up the man of match. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty some of the work that he does, but it's graft. And that epitomises the characteristics and the qualities of what we look for in Chiefs, and we're starting to see that come out tenfold on the training paddock, but we're starting to see it come out on the pitch, and that's hugely important for us, but it's also important for our Chiefs family and our Chiefs supporters. Today I thought they got behind the guys because we gave them something to get behind, and that's hugely important for us. Yeah, they'll be very happy today, I'd say. Well done, congratulations, Ross. Thanks very much. Well, Jason, a defeat in a place like this is nothing to be ashamed of, but I guess the margin of that defeat and not to be able to fire a shot today. I mean, Penny, for your thoughts at the moment?
Yeah, it was a decent reality check for us this week. Probably the areas that we dominated last week, we didn't bring them to the table today. But Exeter were very strong in the air, won the aerial battle. They were very good with the wind in the first half, and second half we were chasing points, and we just weren't good enough.
You and I spoke about the plan last week and how well that worked for you, how well it was implemented. I know hindsight is a fantastic thing, but you mentioned there they played the conditions so well in that first half. What could you have done differently?
Yeah, it was probably a bit frustrating that the wind seemed to switch off straight away at half-time, so we didn't get the advantage of being able to squeeze any territory like they did against us. You can get some cheap field position when you've got such a strong wind with you, and fair credit to Exeter, they used it really well. But look, our aerial game, just general intent, I thought Exeter beat us to the punch most of the day.
When things click for you guys, they really click, and we're so used to seeing you score some brilliant tries. That's the third time in 10 months now that you guys have been nilled. Is there any concern about that?
Look, it's always a concern when you don't score points, definitely. The consistency of our football team is the thing that we're looking at trying to improve. So we know that when our good is good, but as we saw today, if we drop slightly, it's a big drop. So getting the difference between our best and our worst, that's the improvement that we've got to seek.
Appreciate your time, Jason. Lucky today.
Awesome, thank you. Cheers.
Appreciate that.